Hello, my name is Kyle, and Amanda is going to be sitting down right now. And we are here to tell you your opinion of Source Code.
So Source Code is the movie of Jake Gyllenhaal, whose character's name is
Coulter Stevens.
Captain Coulter Stevens. Yep. And he is an Air Force helicopter pilot, Army helicopter pilot, who is on a mission at Nellis Air Force Base, right?
Yeah.
To there's been an explosion on it.
Just forget she said Nellis. Easy on the spoilers.
Oh, sorry. Well, that doesn't really matter. So he's on a mission to. There was a bomb went off on a train, and they know that it's in Chicago, and it was a precursor explosion to a much larger bomb that they knew about. And so his point is that he gets sent back in time for an 8-minute period to he replaces a person on the train, and it's his job to figure out how to stop the bomb. And
backing way up, just let's get the characters out of the way first.
Oh, sorry. This is very difficult to explain this movie.
don't worry about it. There's Jake Gyllenhaal in it, Michelle Monaghan, Jeffrey Wright, and Vera Farmiga.
Michelle Monaghan is
our main characters.
Yep, Michelle Monaghan. Michelle.
Go ahead. Ruin the plot some more.
Michelle. What have I ruined? Nothing yet.
Yet.
Michelle Monaghan is on the train with him, which I'm sure you've seen from the previews. Vera, how do you say it? Farmiga. She is working. She is his commanding officer. Or?
She's the handler. His handler. Because they're the same rank.
Oh, and then what's the other guy?
Jeffrey Wright
is her boss, right?
Yeah. He's running the project.
So.
What Amanda is trying to say is we can't tell you very much about this movie because it's very plot driven. If we give away anything
beyond that, what I just told you,
it'll ruin the movie for you. So all we're going to really comment on is the acting,
the things we liked,
a couple little nitpicky things, a couple things we didn't like, and the story overall.
Okay, so let's go with the things that we liked. Do you want me to go first?
You give her, yeah.
Okay. The first thing I liked is that the movie's like an hour and a half.
Yeah. And
it's very exciting, and it's predictable in the sense that you know that what's coming. You're like, okay, this seems like this is gonna happen now, but it doesn't really truly. It doesn't. It's like interesting around every corner, and then the end of it is not like a. It's not like, I guess it's a surprise ending. It's not like a shocker ending, but the end of it's very great. But yeah.
So what she's trying to say is it's 90 minutes of action. It starts right away and grabs you, and you're into the movie the whole time.
And then you think about it after it's over.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
Just forget what she's saying.
I'm not giving anything away. And I really liked the four main characters. Well, specifically, I liked Jake Gyllenhaal, Michelle Monaghan, and Vera Farmiga. They're all three very subtle actors, and they're very likable. And this movie, I read that Topher Grace was supposed to be the Jake Gyllenhaal role, and he would have been terrible.
It's the wrong guy completely.
Yeah, everybody was very good. Nobody's over the top. It's very interesting.
And of the four main characters, Jeffrey Wright did a good job too. He's not really a villain, but sort of.
He's like
of the four main guys, he's the one
the most villainous.
Yeah, and he did a good job without being, menacing. He's not sitting in an easy chair stroking a cat or anything like that.
And he's not
just the right amount of.
Yeah, and he's not a villain.
No, villain's the wrong word for it, but
yeah.
What else? Things
that we liked. You see the same scene that 8 minutes replayed numerous times, and you think that would be annoying, but it's actually not. Like it's
handled correctly.
Yeah, and you want to see it again. I mean, you're not like, oh my gosh, another. It's very useful.
Very well done. Yeah, very in the vein of Groundhog Day, where it's played out correctly.
Right.
Without it beating you over the head with it.
Right. Okay, so go ahead on things that you didn't like.
I guess things I didn't like, just three little nitpicky things to get out of the way. In one of the scenes you see over and over, you see the train going past a little lake or a pond, and you see a goose taking off, which is fine, but the sound effects they overlay is a duck. So you see goose, whack, whack, whack. That doesn't work.
And you see it like 20 times.
Yeah, first time I didn't pay attention because I'm like, whatever. The second time I'm like, hey. Sound guy, come on. Second thing, on Jake Gyllenhaal's uniform, on the name badge, and again, I'm not in the military, but we have friends that are in the military, and it has his first name instead of his last. It's Captain Stevens, but it says Coulter on his uniform. One of our friends just got back from Afghanistan, and I don't think it says Johnny on his flight suit. So that's the sort of little thing. And the choice of the actual villain in this movie is so politically correct that it just smacks you about the face.
The terrorist that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know it's in the movie.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's just like, they go out of the way to make a point of who it is and who it isn't, and it's like, let's relax a little bit.
So, we've seen, they showed this preview at like every movie we saw.
Going back months.
Yeah, for a long time. And so and the preview they never changed the preview, it was always the same preview. Yeah. So the preview was Michelle Monaghan saying, if you only have, or he says, if you only have if you only have a few seconds to live, or you only have a minute to live, what would you do? And she said, I'd make every second count.
Yeah. And
then they showed them like sitting together and things exploding, and that really doesn't tell you what that movie is about at all. Like, I would say that the preview for this movie would make somebody not want to go see it, and it's much more interesting than it's shown.
Yeah.
The problem is they can't show it in the thing.
Just like we're saying here, religious loathes give away too much because it's something that a person, I think, should see themselves and get sort of their own impression of it. But I guess what the point I guess I'm trying to make, and I think Amanda is too, is that we really do encourage people to go see this because
I think my parents would like it.
I think almost anybody would like it.
There's no violence in it at all.
Really, very little. It's well done throughout, and if you base your decision on movie trailers, which we've learned several times is sort of a bad idea to do, this one might entice you not to go do it. So, but again, it puts the people that made the movie in a tough position where they couldn't give away too much without ruining the movie, but then you try to entice people to see it. It's obviously a fine line for them to tread, and I think it's.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't do the best job, but hopefully reviewers will give it good marks. And
it's funny because some of the lines thinking back, some of the lines they say in the previews are like at the end of the movie, and it's like, man.
It's maybe not what you think it's.
Yeah. So and there's like, I think it's rated PG-13. Is that right?
Yeah. PG-13.
I mean, there's barely any swearing. And there's nothing gross. I mean, the train explodes obviously several times, but you don't see
not
anything.
Like graphic violence.
Yeah. So it's very exciting. Very thought provoking at the end. I'd definitely go see it.
Yeah, only 90 minutes too. Like
it's only 90 minutes.
They don't drag it out to a point, and they don't really try and be cryptic just for the sake of being cryptic. It's everything has a place, and it's not overdone. So.
And it was so exciting that we happened to see it with like 7 or 8 other couples in the theater, and nobody got up to go to the bathroom because it's Kyle got up to go to the bathroom, and he came back, and I was like, I don't even know how to explain what just happened.
Yeah, so you just have to film the money. So.
Don't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, don't.
That's the thing. Go see it. Don't go to the bathroom.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Nope. Cut. Oh, we are never gonna see any of the new Fast and Furious movie. Never.
There's no need for 5 of them.
No, there's no need for 1 either.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.